Some fans of Karela here in Hungary. Yeah, we start to, what to say, domesticate in the Hungarian kitchen the Karela.
Oh wow.
And some people like it because making some medicines.
Oh.
Not for eating, we like to eat, but he's making some medicines. So so we need to collect the humidity, the moisture, the water. Maybe you know some electric stuff is also what is stuck inside the humidity, but it's a very simple thing when it's some sponge inside and it's collect, and after you can
wring it out.
yeah. So it's a very simple thing. We collect a little, and after our mind was full, and we stopped it because it was too much, because the building was drying and drying and drying.
I see.
So we need to wait. So the buildings also, when you build a new house, you can go inside the first day because you need to wait. And so the experience is when you have a new cellar, wait a few years, you can use it, but wait a little, or not plan for like when you have a 10 years old cellar.
Wow.
But I don't know, your technique maybe will be different or something. But it was our experience.
So here you are able to store vegetables throughout the winter.
Yeah.
What vegetables are you able to store through the winter?
Pumpkins
Potatoes.
and tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Potatoes, sorry.
Ah.
I mix in English a little. Potato, yes, potato, the classic potato.
Beetroots.
And beetroots and carrots. But after many years I changed my system and I grow fresh carrots and beetroots under the polytunnels because it's more fresh and more juicy.
Yeah.
And when you store it in the autumn and try to eat in after
Winter.
Christmas,
No,
terrible.
No
It's-
Shakti.
Yeah, no Shakti, and it's rotten and dry it, and it's not so good. The fresh carrots, fresh beetroot, here in this climate, and we have minus, so around 0 and -5, and in the polytunnel we can go without frost. We grow the carrots and beetroot also, so no problem, and we have very good carrots. So after I don't, yeah, and some fruits also. The fruits is also good to grow here. Store the fruits, but the fruits need less humidity because in a drier place and cooler like veggies. The apple is good in before 0 and 4 degrees, and we can't make this here, but we have a plan now to make a little isolation, making a wall here with plastic or something, and do here a little, how to say, AC.
Yeah.
A little AC, and we have 10 degrees here. To make 5, it's not huge energy, and we can make with solar panels also. And maybe there we can store in the summertime also, because some berries and fruits need more cooler.
Would you have built this deeper, knowing what you know now?
When you making a deeper place is good, but you need to go down also with everything. So it's longer place and longer way, and without electricity, only with human power, it's not easy to move something. It's working. I think maybe 1 meter more. It's not a bigger thing, but I'm enjoying the Krishna Valley when this building started to build. So
You dug this by hand?
sorry.
This was dug by hand?
Yes, hand and wheelbarrows. And,
What? Oh wow.
yes.
How long ago was that? How many years ago was that?
18 years.
Wow.
Yes, 26. Yes. And I joined here in 27. Yeah.
And so Dhruv, all these gardens and polytunnels and greenhouses that you have, how many devotees maintain them? How many devotees manpower?
5, 6. 5, 6 in the season. We have some volunteers, woofers, and some universities in Hungary coming for practice. because it's, you know, neat.
So these woofers, where do they stay?
Well, we have a guest house, you know, the Kamala
Uh-huh.
guest house outside. And
So
we-
because they're doing service, it's
the
free.
service is free, and we give food,
Prasad.
prasad and place, accommodation. That's easy.
How many woofers do you generally have?
But we start in the garden only, and with one or two, mainly in the season from spring to autumn. But now the Goshala and the kitchen also have some helpers because people like our kitchen and he can help to buy the veggies.
And the firewood and all that.
Yeah. And so now maybe 2 or 3, but it depends on the season.
2 or 3 woofers total.
Yeah.
Összesen 2 van egy nyáron?
In one time. So in average, we have 1 or 2 people every day in Krishna Valley in the season. So always changing because 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe somebody coming for a month. But here is
Any of these woofers became devotees?
yes. Now I want to show you. He is not Lajos. We have a Hungarian boy, Lajos. I don't know how to say Lajos in English.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. So, Leslie, or I don't know, not Leslie, maybe another word, name. So one boy coming, he was how to say, left his job, and maybe thinking I want to come here and see something for 3 months. He started in March and now in July, and he want to stay and start the Bhakti program.
Nice.
So some devotees are here from the reception. Raghuvara Prabhu also initiated devotee coming in the garden the first years, maybe 8 or 10 years ago. So in Ireland and in Europe have very good experiences with woofers sometimes.
Yeah, Prabhupada said people would become unemployed and then they would come. So woofers seems like a good outlet for that. They know they're going to get a place to stay, food. They just have to do some work.
Yes. So these woofers and volunteer workers in farms in USA also is very
Oh, woofers, you get a lot in USA. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually joined through the woofer program as well.
I got Prabhupada's books years ago, and then I read them, and then I went to a temple, and I said, "Oh wow, let me serve." Yeah.
Yeah, so this is one face of the Krishna consciousness, the farms. It was one of the 7 goals of Srila Prabhupada.
Right.
To making farms. So some devotees like the farms, some others Sankirtan, deity worship, prasadam, cooking or distributing. So many ways to. Yeah, so that's life.
I'd like to see the gardens.
Yes, I also, but you are in a good place. Do you like it? So, yeah. So,
Enjoying the cool,
yeah.
cool.
These doors stay open.
Yes, only because airflow is better.
Let's take a look at this. Actually, I can't
We have
do
a
it.
new variety here, and it's deep down the produce like before.
These apples
No,
are also
right.
from the garden?
Sorry, I want to check it. I think yes.
These ones,
This
the
is
big
the
fat
Hungary.
ones?
Yeah. This is
Wow.
yeah. You can. I think now it's not so sweet. This is
Oh, yes.
summer. The first summer apples is not so good. Like
I can't video this, can
What?
I? I know you can't video
No.
Boga in the
No,
kitchen.
you can video this.
yes, you can try it. You can try it as you want. This is
Dang, this one is huge.
yes. Yeah, it's your apple. Do you want also?
Want an apple?
Sure.
And I eat also.
Tomorrow.
Today. Thank you, Prabhu.
No?
These are fava beans.
Fava, yes. It's not fava. This is a what to say flat.
Flat bean.
Yeah. We tried before it's less because it was too much and dry. You know, understand and
Do you grow things like okra?
yes, but now in this year I should try, and it was more insects, and I don't have time to protect and kill the plants.
Oh, what do you deal? How do you deal? That reminds me. How do you deal with pests, bugs,
Yes,
things like hares,
is a
rabbits?
question. Hard answer, yes, but I can show you when. Sorry.
Because you're devotee, so you want to kill them.
Yeah.
Oh.
We use also organic
Pesticide.
pesticides, yes, like neem oil and.
They said they just
Hot
generally.
and thirsty. You can make some ash coming out. So this is the summer apples.
There are some red ones there. I saw.
Yes, inside, yes. I think we have
Those
more,
look
but
very-
this is
very nice. They look
and
very-
we have a name is Mollis.
Huh?
You see. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Come on.
Prabhu, did the government give you some Lakshmi to build these greenhouses?
We have some money from government, but not directly for the garden. We have, the that Sazalik.
1% tax.
Oh,
Yeah, that
The
thing.
1% tax. We can. Fejleszteni.
Upgrades, investments.
Investments in here in Hungary, the Budapest temple, ashrams, more ashrams and more cars or something.
So it's
and
divided up. amongst
Yeah.
The
We
houses.
divided. And now we try, or we finished the new Food for Life building. Where you was there?
Yeah, we're going
The green,
to see it again.
the greenhouse.
So you have to send
With
us
green
pictures
roof.
of decoration.
White and green. Yeah, we have a very light. How to say? Bright.
Very vivid
Vivid, yeah.
color.
Vivid color to the people can easily see.
Yeah.
Here is the Food for Life. Hare Krishna.
Some Christians started to
Yeah.
copy it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Success.
Prabhu, you carry on this. I have to make some.
Okay. So this is the greenhouse, and after we can sit down. But first I show you the garden. Here is the Karela.
This is the Corella.
With melon there. The green one. And
You just do one variety of Corolla?
yeah, we try a lot of varieties, and now I try this is a ganju. It's a Japanese variety, and we have the cucumber, the long snake cucumber.
It's
and
one kind of cucumber.
yeah.
This grows the best.
Yes, here inside the greenhouse. It's very good, fresh. So we like it.
And these are cover crops?
Cover crops, yeah. I like to grow cover crops in greenhouses, polytunnels in summer times, because in winter time the greenhouses is very efficient to grow everything. Outside is not so much, because coming the frost and dry winter. So inside we have, in the polytunnels we have every second or third year a place to renew or a little feed the soil with cover crops. And here in the polytunnel we have the time now to growing the crops. We have different this flax and tillage radish, and I don't know the name. This name is oil seed. There's
You
no
harvest the radish? Or you just
No,
you till it?
only chop it here and feeding the soil. So the cover crop, not feeding for the people.
Mm,
Devotees feeding the soil only, because the regenerative agriculture,
yeah.
then we have few principles, and the cover crops fill everything. So not turning the soil, cover the soil, living roots, how to say, protect from weeds, and keep the humidity, moisture inside the soil, but we can't eat. So it's not so efficient when you grow something and you can't eat, but it's very, hogy mondod, milyen fontos? Important. It's very important to growing cover crops, because the soil need food also, the
Yeah,
soil life.
It's alive, yeah.
Yeah, the microbiome need the biology, the bacteria, the fungus need always some living roots, and because the greens, it's like solar panels, keep the energy from the soil and giving some liquids from the roots to the microbes, fungi, and bacteria also.
So Prabhu, when these are, they come to a certain stage,
Yeah, I
just-
can show you which side is where the stage is good to cut.
you just cut it down by hand?
Sorry. No. We have a machine a little BCS, small walk behind tractor.
Oh.
Yeah, I give you some addresses online because we see the market gardeners in USA because they're organic gardeners is better like us, or it's different because we are here and they are there. But where is money, there is no problem, and where is man who do it? Money and man together, and Krishna and Krishna blessings. You can grow and do it everything without you go in illusion, because that's not the goal of the life, but it's very important when you want to practice Krishna consciousness. It's not be hungry because food is
Yeah, that's true.
I spoke with Kalakanta Prabhu before.
yeah,
coming here. He's amazing.
Yes,
Genius.
yes, I like it.
He mentioned your name.
Yes. We try to work in the system for devotees here in Europe and worldwide too, because every Krishna fans have a good experience. Some things, not everything, because we are
Limited.
Limited. Yes. He's thinking Hungarian and English also, and in my mind. So this is the stage when we can chop it. This is the same crop mix, and when it start to flowering, after we need to chop because coming the seed, and cover crop can be also weed when you have more.
So before it starts to seed.
Because when the flowering is starting, after there is more the best nutrition inside. This is a weed.
This looks like amaranth.
Yes, like amaranth. This is a wild species of amaranth. I don't know. Before I know the Latin, because it's different names, but it's like amaranth. It's a wild amaranth. Here in Hungary there's a lot of weeds. This is an amaranth, and this is the like quinoa.
In America, we call it lamb's quarters.
Lamb's quarters.
Yeah.
Yes. And then other side, I don't know. We said a pigweed. Maybe you have, and we have chickweed, and
Yeah.
this is the famous.
Same
how to
words.
say- Yeah, same words, because the people growing food, and you know the chicken like this, and the pigs like this, and so
This looks like what is this?
the radish. This
Radish,
is the
yeah.
radish. Yes, and there is a mustard, the yellow one, and the linseed is the purple one. And this is I don't know in English, we said black seed. Here in Hungarian, it's not for, it's only for cover crops. Here in Hungary, nobody know it, because it's for nothing, but it's very good for feltárni valamit, tápanyagot feltárni, azt hogy mondom.
Discover the nutritions or hogy
Az a lényeg, hogy in the soil we have a lot of nutritions, but in how to say blocked form. But the greens and roots and the fungus, bacteria open the blocks, and it's making some liquid forms inside the plants. And when you chop the plants here and compost in the place, right in the place, after the next plant can eat the nutrition easily.
Yeah.
Because before it was how to say blocked inside, so it's not easy, because in the normal modern agriculture they're using some, how to say, műtrágyák, azt mondjuk,
Yeah, chemicals.
chemical like nitrogen, potassium, everything is like this. This is liquid nutritions, artificial nutritions, and the roots like it because it's can go in the roots with water. So when it's the rain and the nutritions, there, I don't know.
Stored. They're
What
stored inside. Stored.
Yeah, no. I want to know the name of the artificial nutritions. What to say?
Fertilizer?
Fertilizer, yes. Fertilizer.
Yeah.
Yes. Because we have fertilizer, like cow dung is also fertilizer.
but it's natural.
But it's natural, yes. So when you grow in cover crops, you can like mine, gold mine. You know, you go in the mine and breaking the soil, and you have the gold. And like the roots breaking the soil and can grow nutrients also and suck inside the body. And when you chop it and compost it, you have more nutrients inside the soil before you grow.
Is this the linen?
This is
corn or something?
like corn, but not corn. This is tsirok. It's not flax. You know the flax?
Yeah.
They use it for making broomsticks.
Igen, igen, a
They are
tsirok. aha.
making for broomsticks.
Devotees?
And
No, but this
no,
is what
Generally.
you can use
general,
it for.
and also for sweets. Here in this climate, before the traditional Hungarians making, this is have a flower like corn, but have seeds inside.
Sorghum?
Sorghum, yes, sorghum grass. Thank you. Okay, because sometimes I know in English, sometimes no. Don't know.
So Prabhu, do you have like a mix of seeds that you just
Yes, because you know one principle is the biodiversity. So when you grow only one seed, it's good, but it's not like natural.
yeah.
And when you have 4, 5, 6, 8 type of or seeds, like this variety, this is 8 seed mix, and we have another. When in the springtime we have oat. In summertime, this sorghum is good because summer is warm, and in springtime, autumn, and winter we can grow because this is heat lover. And there we growing celera grasses like oat and rye. Rye and oat and ryegrass and the pea.
barley?
Barley is in summertime is good, the barley, but the barley is a specific thing because barley is very early maturing, and the flowers coming up after 6 or 7 weeks, and another crops is after 8 or 10 weeks. So when you go growing barley in the mix, you need to chop before everything starts to bloom because the barley is very early. And the barley is very good maybe for phosphor. You know the phosphor?
Yeah.
Barley sucking the phosphor from soil, and after the next crop have more phosphor. But in the organic agriculture, when we're using cow dungs and compost, we have more phosphor what we need because the plants eat and using the nutrition, the nitrogen first, and we have more phosphor inside, so we don't need more phosphor. But maybe it can keep the balance.
Do you have like a team that will come and, well, I guess, how do you do this? Because you're saying it's best to cut this before it goes to seed. So generally, you know, seed saving is important, right?
Yes,
Collecting the seeds.
saving is important, but when you want to saving seeds, you need separate place. When this is another thing, when you want to save seeds, first try to grow and making soil, growing soil, after growing veggies, and after saving the seeds. Because when you want to start everything in the first step, it's too much.
Yeah. So you
Too
buy
much.
these like from a marketplace or something?
Yeah.
See.
Here in Hungary, we have good companies, Soil Reform,
Oh, nice.
and he have more than 15 years experiences, and very good organic and not organic also. But try to go into organic. But regenerative agriculture is not always organic. Some using some, what to say, herbicides
GMO.
and not like GMOs also. But here in Hungary it can grow because the government doesn't allow GMOs, but using the
Or
glyphosate.
conventional stuff?
Yeah, glyphosate. You know,
I've never heard of that.
never.
What graphing?
You are not in agriculture. Artificial. Glyphosate is the main used herbicide,
Oh,
pesticide in
America, we
herbicide.
probably
In
call it
American.
Roundup.
Yeah. The Roundup is like a glyphosate, but Roundup have more specific because have the gene inside. Because when you have the Roundup and you using the Roundup corn from now the Bayern, but it's Monsanto was before. The Roundup corn, and you use the Roundup ready corn herbicide, and inside the herbicide have some special things, and in the corn, in the genes, giving the gene to don't he can die from the herbicide, but only this plant, everything else can die. So it's very simple and easy to grow, but it's not so healthy. So yeah, the glyphosate is the main gyomírtó, yeah, the weed killer in around Europe and America also. So glyphosate, the special thing, it's some, so no problem. Don't use glyphosate.
I'd like to see I want to hear about your composting system.
Yeah, the compost is awesome. Maybe when you want to learn the gardening, you need to stay for a week or 2 weeks. So only the garden, because, or I can go to you in Atlantic, send me a flyer, a ticket, and I go
This is really nice.
with my family. We are 4.
Zach,
You have
And I
2
want
children?
Yeah, I have 2 children. Yeah.
Boys?
Boy and girl. Mixed family.
How old are you?
The girl is 8 months old, and the boy is 6 years old.
And you're how old?
44,
I'm for now. I'm 38.
38.
Yeah, I get. Let's see. Looks like older. Yeah.
I was trying to do the math. You said you came 18 years ago or something. I was like,
Yeah. I was joining when I was 21.
wow.
21. Yeah. Yeah. So.
You were Sankirtan devotee before?
I'm 5 years every marathon I go out, only Prabhupada marathon. In the first half year, 6 months, I go to traveling Sankirtan. I was in French and Slovakia and German a little, and Hungarian also. But here in the garden, you can find some Sankirtan devotees from the cities, but not so easy to find a farmer.
Yeah.
And when I was here, the first years, Gaura Shakti Prabhu was the president, and he can't find gardeners and people who want to work outside, because it's like this. You can see, it's not like fancy devotees.
It's dirty.
Yeah, and when I was happy here in the summertime in the Bhakta program, and I want to stay here, he said, okay, now it's autumn, we finish the garden, and you can go to Sankirtan for a year or something. And in February he took me back to because no one want to come to the garden, so I can go to Sankirtan.
Because we've been spending a lot of time with Shivaram Maharaj,
Yeah.
and last night we had a meeting, and I asked Maharaj, one of the main things that I'm seeing difficulty with is, I asked Maharaj, how do you make city slickers into farmers? And he said, well, better you meet Balamodika, because he was a city slicker before.
Yeah, Guru Maharaj liked me because when I was here first, and I stay in the garden, so I'm joined to Krishna Valley and I stay here 17 years ago. So it's not easy. I like it because my nature is to it. Maybe David don't come to the garden, but he can, how to say, grow the community and the books in
Missionary
in
act.
Plant seeds.
Yeah, plant seeds, and other seeds. But when you working with soil, it's another thing. So life for gihastas, for families, that's very natural, easy and good life for practice Krishna consciousness. For brahmacharis, doing anything is not a problem. But for families, too much work and working with people and going outside, it's crazy, because you have a family life, it's crazy, and Krishna consciousness is crazy, ecstasy. But making farms with grihastas, that's the perfect thing.
Otherwise, it's city life, which is even more
Yeah,
crazy.
city life and after Krishna consciousness also not so easy, because when you come here, maybe you can feel the difference, like Budapest temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is the Duna, the river is very good to go there and see something, but after it's crazy. Like I think Atlanta is more bigger like Budapest. Not Budapest is bigger like Atlanta.
Budapest has 10 million.
No,
Two.
all of Hungary has.
Hungary has 10 million.
Hungary is 10 million.
Atlanta has 7 million, right?
Yeah.
Atlanta.
The city of Atlanta, 7 million people.
Sorry. It's huge city.
Oh yeah. Our farm will be outside of the city.
Yes, it was a question before to the farm is near to the city or little there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think not so far, but not so easy to go there. That's
Yeah.
the good thing
Yeah, yeah.
because when it's too close, devotees go there.
If you would like put a number on it, how many hours?
Maybe 1 hour.
One.
1 hour.
Oh, okay.
1 hour is good with car.
Oh, okay.
And because when you want to making some, maybe you have restaurants.
Yeah, right.
Or a kitchen in the temple, when you need to go there and there is too much time. So
Yeah.
1 hour or maybe a little less, 40 minutes, but close to the city, because we are 2 hours from Budapest, and it's not so easy to manage because the petrol is expensive. Yes, and the time, your time is the limited factor always in the daily practice, Krishna consciousness and work and everything. So time is less what you think you
Wow.
have.
We would come, I think, so much more often if it would be 1 hour away
Close.
from Budapest. You know,
Yeah.
I just have a free day. I just go to Krishna. It's also hard with the public transport here.
Yeah, the public transport is not
It
easy
sucks.
here because when the train is coming, or maybe you can come with a bus, but it's 1 hour walk from the
Yeah.
station. So it's maybe a job of work, but it's too much, and your time is walking to Krishna Valley, not being Krishna Valley, and coming some chanting and doing some service with deities or something. No, so farming is not so close to city, but not so far also.
Yeah.
So to be efficient, because devotees want to buy a lot of things in the first time. You don't have anything. You can make your clothes and food in the first year, so you need to keep touch and close. Because when devotees going, how to say, in the world's end, after he don't come back, and maybe too much separation is also bad thing. Yeah. So in one word, we can solve the problem. So you need to ripe your Krishna consciousness first, and be a good man, or what to say. A 21 tulajdonosságokat,
Develop the 21 qualities of a human being.
in Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, is 21 qualities, Narada Muni said. So so first be a man, and after Krishna consciousness man. Because when your nature easy to fit to the form is okay, you will be happy, but some devotees not happy because the nature is another thing. But Krishna consciousness is good here. You can not grow only veggies, you can grow devotees also in Krishna
The
Valley.
most valuable crop.
Yes, the best crops is the devotees, but it's very slow growing, and not anywhere. It's very near.
One thing Kalakanta Prabhu requested that I speak to you about is community engagement.
Yeah.
Because you see a lot of people come, and even we have a garden at the temple right now which I've built up some. And it seems like most people who want to come, I have to like have some activities for them that are fun, like planting seeds, or like just like things that are actually engaging. Because I don't want to just have people out there pulling weeds all day.
Yeah.
I kind of want to hear from you how you.
I think you need a strategy.
Strategy.
Yes, and the mission or something, and because the gardening and every mission, or like Sankirtan, it's also not an easy thing. You go to the street because you're first devotee, and after first hours a day, and sorry, here's a book.
Donation.
Yeah, donation. I'm a monk or something. So first everything is heavy, and after, but. Gardening, the goal of the life is not gardening and eating, it's sleeping or something. The goal of life to reach the goal.
Krishna Prema.
Yes. And first you need to make the, what to say, cheshta rupa, engage your body. And after you can sorry in English.
Nyugodtan bármilyen akkor.
Ja, igen, hogy
segít.
utána meg hogy growing, hát hogy mondod, a pávarupa. Yeah, first is the Cheshtarupa, outside and inside. But first is everything is outside and your mind is very slow and slow change. First your body and your activities can change. And for new starter devotees need funny things and enjoy the life. You're not working hard like
Hogs, dogs, camels,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
asses.
yes, slave.
Yeah,
Say,
slavery.
right,
Yeah,
slave.
yeah.
The
So
cotton fields or the rice fields.
yeah,
Back
plantation
breakings.
boys like
Rice
you know.
cats.
So have fun because Krishna consciousness make you happy, and you are not happy in Krishna consciousness. You are not in Krishna consciousness. That's so easy.
Right.
But in the first step, you need to find your way outside, in the Cheshta Rupa, in your activities, in your nature. This is the Varnashram
Serve
system.
Krishna.
Yes, serve Krishna, because you have a nature and another, and you guna karma. So Krishna make this creation like guna karma, you, and 4 varnas, and mixed varnas, and hundreds of varnas, but you have a nature, and something fixed to you, and something not fixed to you. So somebody like to cook in the kitchen, but in summertime not easy to cook in the kitchen, but when he like it and his heart is to cooking for devotees and deities, he will do it. And because I like the gardening, I in winter time also we garden and in the summertime also, but I like it, so I don't
Cold
frustrate. Yes.
Shitoshna
Shitoshna
Sukha.
Sukha Dukkha. So that's life, and in the nature you can really realize everything what's in the Bhagavad Gita.
Mm.
Because nature is close to God. City is close to the people, to mankind. Yeah.
City close to demons.
Yeah, close to demons. Yes.
City, the demons are there in the city, not close. You live there.
Yes. But we say it's hogy mondod, szólásmondás, ezt hogy mondod?
It's like a saying.
Yeah, saying it's nature is close to God
Yeah, yeah.
and city is close to the man, the people.
Prabhupada
Yeah.
would say it like that.
Yes, also.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So that's very easy thing. When you are in the farm, it's easier to be
Remember Krishna.
introspective. Yes,
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
Krishna.
Prabhu, so before, I don't know if they asked this question, but I know that only some years ago the water table went
Yeah.
further down and you had to use a bore well to get the aquifer,
Yeah.
you know, and like that. So now because of that you have all this water. Before that, what were you doing? How were you gardening?
Yeah, in the first years I don't was here, so I was my fortune. When I came here, the infrastructure was ready.
Oh, I
So
see.
we have water, everything, but here some wells and using buckets, you know. So it was terrible. So I think you don't need to go back in this old age. You can use well and pipe water and everything because your time is limited. We're talking about this. So when you can use water from pipe and you don't use to dig a big well and after using buckets and go there because the time,
Manpower.
yeah, manpower is not easy. So first using wells. And we have the small Yamuna here,
Uh-huh.
so using this, but and depend on the rain. I think you have more rain in Assam.
Yeah, we
like
do.
here.
Rains are gone.
It rains.
How much millimeter, you know? And last year I
can Google it.
Wikipedia, I think more than 1 meter, 100 or 1000 millimeter, but here is 800, 850, but in the dry season we have 600 or 500. So it was drying up
Drought.
everything, yeah,
Drought.
dry.
Mm.
So in Atlanta I think it's more
1,260.
double like here. Yeah, so when you have rain, you have everything. But I think you have not so much hot summer, yeah?
It's pretty hot.
Oh, it's very
It's
hot,
pretty
but
hot.
it rains almost every day in summer.
Yeah,
So it becomes
you
very
don't-
hot. Afternoon it rains.
Perfect.
So
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So we watering because the how to say the quartz of the this is coming from Arabian countries. This is the I don't remember. We can see the company making this irrigation system, and said don't wait for the rain. But when you have rain, you don't need to irrigate. But I think when you make a garden, always have water close and easy to use, because when you have time to go to find water, it's nothing. That's when you have water pipes, you have everything, and maybe you need fertilizer, cow dung, composting. The composting is the basic, because the soil is your main, how to say, foundation. Yeah, the foundation is the soil. When you have good soil, you can do anything and everything.
So you had to fix the soil.
Yeah, fix the soil. It was after 25 years, I think it was the main experience. When we have good soil, we can have good garden. So we try this. It was the biodiversity, and using cover crops. No dig the soil, only the small surface, yes, and cover the soil as much as possible with cover crops, with intensive gardening or something. So
You use these row covers a lot, the woven
yeah,
cover?
yeah. This is very good because the peppers and zucchinis and tomatoes, eggplants, you have more distance to grow, and it's not so easy to cover the soil. So
The
when
weeds,
use
you do this for the
yeah,
weeds.
weeds and the moisture also, because when the soil is free, like this naked, drying up. So yeah, in the nature you don't find. No problem, no problem. Life. Sorry, I try. Creamy.
Do you think this compromises Srila Prabhupada's idea of simple living, having these kind of machines, or is it yukta vairagya, or like definitely without the manpower you kind of have to do this, but
Yeah.
even when you get the manpower, will you just continue, or
Yeah, planning for men. So you don't use tractors, big tractors, but we use
Oxen.
yes, oxen, but in the garden you can.
No, not.
And I show you the tools, and maybe I give you some places in US, because I order a lot of things from
Use a
US.
broad fork?
Yes, like board fork is there, and some weeders, and so,
Simple.
a lot of things, and it's very cheap and easy to find, and some polytunnels because you have snow. Yes.
No snow.
No snow. Yeah, there is no snow because you are south.
But frost.
Yeah.
But frost.
Frost.
Frost is not a problem because the snow. Here we have this half moon polytunnels.
Ah.
But in the north side of Europe, America, and using this, it's like arrow.
Oh, it's a pitch.
Yeah, pitch, because the snow needs to calm down because it's too much and broken the system.
We won't have that problem. I think you saw high tunnels in Atlanta are like this. In the southern areas are like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, those ones big.
Mhm.
Maybe when you find some professional gardeners there, you can see the techniques, because this market garden. You need to remember for these two words. Market garden. Hogy mondod, hogy hagyni vele? In the Second World War, it was a
Strategy, like war
strategy.
strategy.
Yeah, it was
Victory
a soldier.
garden.
Yeah, in the battle.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was, the name is market garden in Europe. So it's also, when you find this word market garden and it's the Second World War, it's another thing.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, market gardener it's a book also. Jean-Martin Forter wrote this book, and I have books from American farmers also.
So now we also know that devotees buy vegetables from outside.
Yeah.
And what do you feel about that? And does it make this meaningless?
No, because slowly we're growing, and the community will be stronger and stronger. In the first years, you don't need to be too much attachment to doing this and buy this and something because you will be crazy. So I'm not so stressful. I think I coming to Krishna to practice Krishna consciousness, not for going veggies. I do my service and I like it, and I want to be 100% self-sufficiency and everything in Krishna Valley. But when nobody else wants it, it's not my problem.
I see.
So sometimes we have in your questions, it was good questions because the main problems coming from this because devotees don't like these peppers, they like another things, and maybe few cents cheaper inside the shop and it's going there.
They want cauliflower and there's no cauliflower growing,
Yeah.
but they go get it for.
Yes, and we
Festival
find
or
another things also and buy together and don't come here in the market. But in the last 5 years, we selling more and more veggies here inside the Krishna Valley also.
Yeah.
Because first we growing off only for the kitchen and the deities, and for the restaurant,
So for the deities, they only use these?
Yeah.
Only?
not only because some donations also coming here.
Yeah, but they don't buy.
Don't buy. Yeah.
Okay.
Milk,
So Radha Shamasundar gets seasonal vegetables cooked,
yeah.
sabjis cooked according to the season.
Yes, yeah, but from
Nice.
veggies and milk and grain is go year round because it's not depend on the season because grain is always and milk is always there. But veggies is different in summer and winter time. And we making preserves, some tomatoes and green.
Chico, chili.
Pickle?
No,
No.
bean. Yeah, green bean. The
Green
bean
beans.
and tomatoes is the most, and some fruits, making jams and something. Because in
storable.
winter time we don't have apple and strawberry or something.
Yeah, Shiva Ramana said, in case society collapses outside and you can't buy vegetables, then everybody will eat here, whatever is growing here. At that time, devotees are forced to eat and they'll eat zucchini and potato,
Yes, yes. So
squash and potato.
You said in the first 7 years that was it. It was potatoes, carrots, and
pumpkin.
pumpkin.
That's all they ate here? Oh, but then they relaxed things?
Yeah, because I asked Prabhu, was like, is it practical for devotees just to be satisfied with whatever you grow? And he said in the beginning they were doing that and it was fine, but after time it just went evolved. It's like,
But
More
when you
city
start
devotees.
something, and devotees as new, how to say, early birds, is doing everything. But in the ice breakers is always different. Like
When the children comes and
Yes, and everything change, and you get older, and your mind is changing, your lifestyle, your body changing, so your conception is also changing. You eat other things like when you was young, you don't need to eat.
you eat anything.
Yeah, you can eat anything, drink and enough, and sleep a little. But after your your body sometimes.
I don't want potato anymore.
yes, potato is not a healthy stuff. Sweet potato maybe better. Yeah, potato is not healthy. But here in Ireland, it's nothing else to grow, like only potatoes. And after coming the virus, potato virus, and I don't know how much million Irish people dying. Yes, because the potatoes dying, and after dying the people also.
Yeah, the
Because they
fam-
didn't have anything to eat?
Yes.
yeah, the potato famine.
Yeah, yes.
Oh my God, people died because they didn't eat potatoes.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
they would have.
I could have eaten so many other veggies.
Ireland was like Mayapur, I guess, at some point. They just eat potatoes.
yes.
No, Mayapur, they only eat potatoes on Ekadasi.
Oh, Mayapur Brahmachari Ashram, to be
Yeah,
specific.
yeah.
They eat potato everything.
So when you start something, it's a really different. But you know, it's Brahma is the creator, Lord Vishnu is the maintainer, and Shiva destroy everything. So it's different thing to start and maintain. You know, it's not.
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
the
yeah,
heaviest
yeah.
thing to maintain because this is the goodness.
Yeah.
So
Better, it seems to me, better to have a standard that you can maintain
yeah,
and then slowly try to improve
yeah.
rather than set something, then reduce the standard, then go up.
No. So first is the quality, and after coming the quantity. So when you have everything in small amount, after, and you have a practice, you know, the pepper need this and this,
Yeah.
and the carrots is a different thing, eggplant, greens,
These carrots are very
cabbages.
nice.
Yeah.
Really healthy.
Yeah, because
These are peppers.
yeah,
Oh,
this
the
is
carrots
the
over
carrots
there.
there. in the
Next one over, yeah.
I start the, how to say, the revolution in the garden with the carrots because it's not easy to grow the weeds and growing in deep loose soil and so everything. And after I try to learn how to grow carrots, and after I start find the market garden system, everything, and after I think, okay, composting, cover crops, and after coming. So this garden is after four years composting and cover cropping. Now is
40?
four. 4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry, 4 years.
I was sorry.
So, yeah, 30 years ago started the garden, which was devoted, but it was here. So when you see this come here, this is the soil here, and in the flower garden next to I manage the flower garden because it's very well. You can see the soil here. It's
Hard.
yeah, hard and yellow. You can go there and it's black because here is no cover crops, no composting. Here was all the couple, the Krishna consciousness, and he's now stopping the service. And he's traditional gardeners, dig the soil, how to say, weeding only, and no compost and anything. And you can see it's like in the soil, the greens eat the soil, and the beds is deeper like the waves. And we are is up on because we growing the soil and
Here you
eating the soil. It's a different
Like a
thing.
dust bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first thing, growing soil.
So here it's elevated. Everything
Yeah,
is
yeah,
slightly
yeah.
elevated.
Yeah. So it's a different thing. Maybe so.
Well, not just raised beds. The entire level of the soil is high.
Oh yeah. Yes, it's a little hill here, but it's like this. You can go, you can go inside, and so that's another thing. But so growing soil, and after growing veggies in quality, after quantity, and after try to figure out how to save the seeds. So the self-sufficiency, the farming, and everything. Hare Krishna.
I also was, I mean, they might have asked you this question, but is your work also, is your service hours more in certain seasons, other seasons you have more free time?
Yes.
What seasons are you working very heavy? What seasons
In
do you
the
have?
spring and early summertime, and in August, in July, June, July is heavy because it's, you need to irrigate.
Heavy
weeding.
means how many hours of work per
It's
day?
not so much because 7-8 hours.
7-8 hours every day.
Yeah,
Not so
Not
much.
so much.
that's too much for you. Yes, maybe 6 hours is the average, and but here
So
it's
heavy
7.
work days you have 10 hours sometimes?
Yes, 10 hours also. But maybe some days when we go making the compost, coming the machine because we have a huge amount of cow dung, greens and everything. So that's maybe 10 and 12 hours.
Ooh, 12 hours. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I start here in the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. After breakfast, I go to
Compost Samadhi.
Compost Samadhi, yes. so, you know, balancing is nothing every day it's same. Some days like this and this because this
And
is the
then your
nature. This
and
is
then
the season.
winter.
Winter, I think, step back, sleep more, take
Chant,
rest,
read.
chant, and read more. Yes, reading.
So
reading.
winter, how many hours is it? Sometimes 2,
2 or 4 hours, and not every day.
not every day.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, that's a secret. Okay, so the management don't know. They know because
Oh, delete it.
because the
Stop the.
no. So because first, you know, when you are young and brahmacharis, you do everything, and maybe you misunderstand a lot of things. You go to practice and balancing your life. That's life. It's not so easy to learn. And after, when you are a little older and you practice Krishna consciousness, maybe Krishna give you some
A little
knowledge.
sober.
Yeah, be sober and how to balance, because balance is not easy. Balance is goodness. Passion is, you know, flowing.
Yuktahara viharas,
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's very interesting. See, he does have 12-hour days, but it's not passion. You know, it's like there are days when it's
Yeah,
convenient,
but-
other days.
You know, Krishna said, the agriculture is passion, in the mood of passion. So without passion, you can grow veggies because some in the spring everything starts.
Ah,
So Shita Ushna, Shita Ushna, yes, it's summer and winter is different thing. You,
different gunas. More
yeah, with
really.
different gunas there. Yeah, maybe in India also, but here in Europe is more different.
Yeah,
So
I
it's like the summer solstice. In summertime we have 9
Everything
o'clock,
very
10
active,
o'clock, yeah, active, and then in winter 4 o'clock,
It's dark.
dark. So you go to sleep or read or something.
Actually, it's much more here than in Atlanta. We have, it's not that bad. I mean, you know, our earliest nighttime
7? I don't know.
is 6:30.
30,
5,
6,
6.
7, 6:30.
Yeah.
In the winter.
It's 5:30. 5:30 I think is 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, you know, we have the arati in 4 o'clock.
Sandhya
And-
Aarti.
the
4 o'clock
4
arati,
o'clock,
yeah,
the
yeah.
4 o'clock arati.
Like California.
Yeah, and it start to sun
Down.
set, yeah,
Sundown.
going down. So 4 o'clock.
Wow.
And but in summertime, 4 o'clock you go to Mangalarati.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm amazed. Here, Mangal Aarti, we have
It's very nice.
broad daylight.
Yes.
It never happens like that. Never ever in Atlanta. It's always
Yes,
dark at
because
Mangal Aarti.
yes, because Atlanta is not so.
It's closer to the
Yeah,
equator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Tropic of
that's
Cancer.
life. So you need to use the passion. Arjuna need use passion also. So it was not goodness when you kill people, but when you Krishna said it's Daivi goodness or Daivi passion. but the things that you go.
Mahamanusmara Yudhyacha.
Yes.
Think of me and fight.
Yeah. So when you try to engage your body in Krishna consciousness, you can because without for family life, without passion, you can. Hogy van a gyermeknemzés?
You have all procreate. Like
Yeah,
offspring.
procreation.
Procreate.
Yeah, procreation without passion.
It's not possible.
Yes, because when you read and chanting only, and your mind is not fixed, you can have kids, because this is the passion. That is, but you engage your passion. It's like gardening. You have 12 hours, 20 hours, or I don't know how much in festivals. You know festivals.
Festival.
Jamastami. How much time to serve
Oh,
without passion?
14 hours.
Yes, so you always, every day. And in the gardening, it's like this. So you have festivals and Sankirtan marathon or something. How much hours you are? Sorry.
Sankirtan Marathon?
In passion. or goodness.
Morning
So-
till night. Yeah.
Yeah,
all
so
day.
like this is like gardening in summertime.
No
This is
day
the
off,
gardening
nothing.
marathon. But in the winter time coming the Prabhupada marathon. So it was my big fight to don't go the gardeners to Prabhupada marathon because he can calm down and
Sustain is
Yes,
difficult.
yeah.
Got it.
the gardeners stay in the garden because we have 4-season garden. When we have 1-season garden, only for
You have other
summertime.
marathons
Yes.
for your spring.
Yes,
It's
we are,
marathon.
we are start here with Gaur Purnima or Nityananda, Trayodasi with festivals. And after, in Govardhan Puja is the last,
Mm.
in Kartik. And after coming the Prabhupada Marathon, January, maybe some devotee is going to holiday or take rest. And February and March is start everything. So it's not so much time to take rest.
One side question. You say holiday. Where do you go for holiday?
Holiday, yes. Sometimes we stay here holiday also.
Okay.
That's holiday, but we need to change the place also because
where do you go?
when you are at home, I'm a grihastha, and you see only to repair this and do this, cut the grass, the kids and everything. So I go to my mom. I was born here in the Balaton.
Oh,
so
that's
in
good.
the Keste, yes, a very nice place. We have a nice home, and we have grandma. Take care for the children. I can go.
Best facility.
So my holidays, I go there,
I see.
and grandma taking care for the kids, and with my wife we can chant, talk a little, read, so
Sleep.
sleep, so like this. So
Relax.
this is holiday. But
De-stress.
here also for weekends for a little, but we need 1 week for few weeks for take rest because when you start take rest, I always make first years only long weekends, 4 days, 3 or 4 days, but it's not enough
Huh.
to calm down. So you need to be retired before you go.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, this is the balancing because your body and mind need.
Sounds good.
Yes. So farming and agriculture need more because in summertime, what mi ez a kilengés, ezt hogy mondanám?
Amplitudo.
Amplitudo, yeah, the amplitudo is bigger when you are in. Maybe the Pujaris have high amplitude and never go down because the worship is very heavy here also, and I think in other places.
Yeah.
So, and gardening have season, and we like the season. So you need to, yeah, pihen, rest, yes. This is a very good, Krishna said, this is yoga, karma koshalam. This is the art of acting, yeah, working and acting, everything, because this is an art. The life is an art. Krishna was in the Gurukul and learned 64 art of life, and one is resting also. So without
Yes, that's
balance,
true.
Krishna said, too much eating, too much sleeping, and less.
Tahara viharasya
Yeah.
yukta chestasya karas.
Yukta swapnas nibodasya yoga bhavati dukkha.
So when you eat too much or less,
Here in Krishna Valley, we're eating too much. I have to say that.
Many chapatis.
yeah, when you are in the first in one place, the new taste is good. But after, so this is the first, and after years, we don't eat so much. You can see. I show you the compost. Yeah, because garden is garden, and yeah. Here. So may you can see the American.
I'm going to take leave.
Yeah. Take rest. No. Thank you. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Maharaj speaks very highly of you, Shivaram Maharaj. He says, oh, Balamodaka Prabhu, you have to meet him. He is the man. He knows all about the garden. He preaches to new people. He has his
Yes.
hand in the ground.
Yes, Maharaj give the mercy to us, and we need to grab.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare
You're a very
Krishna.
inspiring person. Thank you. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare. Okay, so be happy. It depends on Hare Krishna and your mind also. Because be happy is a choice. Not attacking.
Susukam kartam avyaya.
Yeah. Yeah. It's coming out only. The weeds coming out.
There's a lot of purslane.
Yeah, purslane. Yeah. This is the weed.
Ah.
Purslane is the weed. And you can eat like salad also, but in summertime, the hot season, you know, when I don't see the temperature and what to say, mi az időjárás jelentés?
The
Humidity.
weather information.
The weather information, because I see the weeds and I know now it's hot and the season is here because this is the hot season weed. The purslane. So this is the compost place.
Is this the system that you've developed, or this is?
No, we also learn. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, the demons, the karmis, figure out everything, and we can use in Krishna consciousness.
Oh yeah.
Like electricity, he said, because it's another not decade, it's a century or so. So we use ventilator.
Right.
The rat digs the hole,
Yeah.
then the snake takes
So
the hole.
this is the Yukta Vairagya. So you don't need to figure out everything. First, the first devotees in the garden, when I was here, we know everything, we do gardening and lot of things, and after get tired and kiegni, burn out, and I come here and I said, okay, I don't want to come burn out. I want to be happy, and after I try to learn from the people who know this, because Krishna consciousness in Prabhupada doesn't speak about composting.
Right.
And the gardening, market garden, and cover crops, and cellar buildings, and so that's not the Krishna consciousness. That's not the, what to say, the
Core philosophy.
yeah, the core philosophy, and you know the Tatashta Lakshana and the Swarupa Lakshana. This is the Tatashta, and Prabhupada said the Swarupa. So when you know the karmis and the people who are crazy for doing something, you know everything, the techniques and the system is very precise and fine. So you go there, give a little money or buy a book, and after, or go a workshop, learn everything, and after engage in Krishna consciousness. So this is here in a Hungarian company, the Agrofutura, with agriculture and future together in a little Italian words, Agrofutura. And he's working out, you know, maybe you hear about Rudolf Steiner.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
Rudolf Steiner was a big thinker.
he got some of his ideas from the Vedas, right?
Yeah, Vedas also, yeah. But in the impersonal way. And he don't have so much fortune like us, with Srila Prabhupada. So Rudolf Steiner started biodynamic gardening and using preparations and but using cows and some things also, so animal parts. So it's another thing, but using compost and the cosmic energy with some special rocks, rock powders and everything. So it's a very scientific things without computers, but using the nature energies, you know, like moon calendar or like this. And one company combine this Rudolf Steiner idea with this holistic system with the very fine mechanic techniques and machine system. So in a big way. So when you are in modern agriculture, you have a machines or tractor or something, you want to make compost, you don't sit down and meditate with rock powders or something in the moon calendar in the day, like Rudolf Steiner. Use a machine and use the recipe and how to say measure the temperature and the carbon dioxide, and after you need to turn or watering the compost piles or like this. But we have the machine that we can go there. So we have the basic materials like grass and hay and straw. This is a different carbon and nitrogen balance.
Right.
It's also a few days to learn, but this is dry things, dry and brown, and we have fresh greens also, and we have the cow dung from the Koshala, and we have wood chips behind it. And we
You have a
mix
chipper?
it- The chipper, yeah, we have a chipper also.
Yeah.
Because we need the fungi also and more carbon, because we have a lot of nitrogen with the fresh cow dung and greens,
Wow.
so we need to balance in the carbon and nitrogen.
Yeah. It's a nice recipe. You have some good
Yeah.
ingredients. It's good.
This is what it says, 1 nitrogen and 30 carbon. This is
yeah.
the 1:30 ratio.
Okay.
Yes, around this. So yeah, there is more bales of straw and some weeds, because in summer sometimes we have too much weeds
Sure.
in the grassland, and we cut it, dry it, collect, and after we make compost. So
Nice.
every green manure and stuff we use, because the nature can, what to say, so when you have some problem, the nature can solve your problem.
Right.
And when you have a bad soil, when you leave the soil and some weeds and grass is growing, and meggyógyítani, healing the soil.
Right.
So like cover crops is like this, but it's artificial and more
Intentional.
yeah. But when you leave the place, the soil can heal himself. So like this, so we have a lot of weeds and wood chips, cow dung, and some grass, greens, and we mix it. And we use this machine. This being my machine. This is coming from Switzerland.
You don't use any scraps from the kitchen, like the
Yes.
because we use the
greens, the grapes in the kitchen. But it's
the white bags.
yeah, it's available. So look from the kitchen. Yeah, from the kitchen and this from the garden. But it's really more. So we have a huge kitchen, but we have really less. So that's nothing. Maybe for plantation, for the sprouts in the greenhouse, or making plants from soil, from seed. That's enough. But for the garden, for 1 acre, 2 acre, 4 acre, it's not enough. So when you don't have cow dung or greens, you need to buy something, because without compost, it's very slow to starting. Before the years,
Yeah.
the first 20 years in Krishna Valley, slowly, and working hard, but the soil was not so much feed, not feeding the soil, and effort don't come. It's too much effort, yes, and less result.
How many acres are you actually growing on?
The gardening is 1 hectare. You know, the hectare is the metric system is maybe 3 acre, a
Per
little
hectare.
less like 3 acre is 1 hectare.
So you're growing on
Can
1
you
hectare
check that?
Yes,
Just-
we have around 3 acre. Yes, so you can think in
for the whole thing?
yeah
3
3
acres.
acre in this biointensive system with compost and everything, with polytunnels. Because when you sorry,
1 acre is 2.5.
I thought you'd be growing on like 20, 30 acres or something. A lot, like
no,
10 hectares.
the
or something.
gardening
What is it?
This is the French veggies.
1
Fresh
hectare
veggies.
is 2
So and some winter
5
veggies like pumpkins.
acres.
And the potatoes is not so much in this years because the one old Prabhu getting older and can grow the potatoes. So maybe for Krishna Valley potatoes probably is not here. We need more potatoes because potato is very easy to grow, easy to cook, and everybody like it because it's not so heavy or strange
Yeah,
taste.
yeah.
And good for accuracy.
No tomatoes now? Are you growing tomatoes?
Potato. We have tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, tomatoes we have in the polytunnel down
Oh,
in the
Okay.
new garden. So
interesting.
what I want to say. So 1 acre land or 3 acre something. That's no 1 acre is 4,000 quadrat meter. Yes, 1 acre is 4,000.
Azt mondja, hogy 1 hektár az 2,5
Yes,
acre.
2.5 acre. Yes, yes. So sorry. Yes, we have 2 acre land here.
With all the greenhouses
Yes,
and everything, all
Yeah.
the production is about.
So when you have a good technique, you can grow a lot. This market garden system, this biointensive system, or how to say agroecology, or this is the same different words for same things. When you grow good soil and you have a good soil with compost, cover crops, and you don't kill the microbes with turning the soil and killing with herbicides,
Wow.
pesticides, and everything. After few years, the nature give you more as you can eat.
Wow.
Yes.
It's like
When you Krishna give with 10 hands.
it's really nice. Really nice.
Yes, the nature is very nice thing.
If people were willing to eat what is grown here, what percentage of their diet would you be able to supply? Like 70% of their.
With veggies, we are around 60-70%
Oh wow.
in year round. In summertime, from this time to Christmas, we have 100%.
Yeah. Oh wow.
But in the quality and some quality because we need diversity also because when we have beetroots and carrots and pumpkins and potatoes, it's good. But when you have more greens and spices and
Yeah.
some special things, it's more.
Variety is the spice of life.
Yes, yes, spice of life. Yes. So first you need start, and after learn. But when you have a good experience and a good guru, when you have Uttama Guru in the garden, your life is like this in the gardening. And when you have Kanishta Guru or no Guru, you are your Guru, and you try to figure out from the ether everything. After it's good because this is the self. What to say, realization things you try from going from nothing to something, but with a good knowledge and good people who have mi a bölcsesség? Wisdom.
Vidya
Yeah.
Vinaya Sampane Brahmani
Yeah.
Gavihastini. Yeah.
So when you have wisdom, or people who have wisdom, after you can have also. And first you need to find yourself and devotees, be happy in Krishna consciousness, not too much aesthetic life, and not too much self gratification, yes, between, and this depends on the person and the body type and everything. And after, when you are happy, and a little, how to say, kicsit nehéz,
Difficult.
a little difficulty is good because it's push to you.
Austerity.
Austerity, yes, because it's a diagram to the psychologists know this. When you have less stress, what you need to do something, you are under, how to say, underdoing. how to say.
Underperforming.
Yeah. You don't do
Lazy,
lazy, and you are why
depressed,
I do this, and you have
uninspired.
overthinking. Yes, coming overthinking.
Mental.
Why
Yeah.
mental things? And
Yeah.
when you have enough stress, you are on the top, and then you have too much stress, you are also
Oh,
less because
yeah.
you burn out.
Yeah.
So we need some stress, because without stress, you know the diamond from the carbon with big pressure.
Yeah. Intense heat.
So we need pressure, but enough pressure, not too much and not too less. So that's life in the gardening also, social consciousness. So try to find people who are enthusiastic in gardening,
Yeah.
and you need to be also enthusiastic.
Oh, I love gardening. Yeah.
And go learn on farmers in the USA. I think you have, because same climate and same language, and so here in Hungary and everywhere the nature is same. The sun is the same, the moon is the same, maybe your soil same, but different things. You have rocky soil, sandy soils, clay or something, but I think the knowledge is there. Yeah, like Prabhupada said, you know, the Eastern have eyes, yes, or yes, eyes, and but no legs.
The layman and the blind one.
yes,
Yeah.
combined.
Yeah.
So this is, you have everything in financial basis. You have more, like what Krishna really had in the first years. Now we are stable, steady in financial things and devotees maybe. So we are in Kanishta, Nishta, Nishta Kanishta. So we are a good community and experience with devotees, and now we know how to not to do. So that's after years. Yeah, Maharaj Sachiram Swami said that wisdom coming years, after years. So you can have knowledge, but you know, you have Gyan, but without Vigyan, the Gyan is theoretical. So in practice, after years, you know what you do. First you think what you do, and after you will practice and know, and this is you know, we want to count everything with intelligence. But the IQ, and we have EQ and social Q, how to say, the social intelligence and emotional intelligence, so we need to balance everything, because yes, so be happy and try to do something. So I think I give you some, because I have some books in English also, and from the US,
Okay.
and Canada.
Yeah.
And I learn everything from growing in winter, and how to grow so, you know, in this weather, and in drought.
Drought?
Yeah, drought.
Wow.
Yes. And so everything you need to learn.
Do you do any rainwater harvesting or anything? Collecting rainwater?
We collect in the river there, but we can't harvest so much here, because the rain, when it's coming, is too much, and it's overflowing and going there. And we collect there, but the climate is better because you can see more trees there. When I was here 20 years ago, when I was first here, it was nothing. It's like desert and no trees, and it was planted when I was first here, this plant. So you know, when you start something, it's very different after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So you need time, and the climate is changing. The what to say, the plants doing everything, planting trees, bushes.
I've worked in many different gardens and farms, and even with devotees, but now we need to start something like serious in America.
Yeah.
So we're on our way towards that, but we don't have enough devotees right now. So, but Yeah, I come from a background of farming. I've worked in different cities, and yeah, I do a lot of gardening. So I appreciate what you're doing here. It's really nice, actually.
Yes, Krishna Valley have a good history.
Yeah.
Because we have no history, but America is older like Europe, because Prabhupada started there. And the American Yatra is older, but I think the devotee is different, like here in Hungary or in Europe. So,
Yeah.
and the farming is a different thing from
Yeah.
Krishna consciousness.
Yeah. The people
We
are
can
more simple
combine.
in Europe, actually.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
America's more fast-paced and city life.
Yes. And you have huge ice creams, yes?
Hmm?
Huge ice cream. Bucket
Ice cream, yeah,
ice
yeah,
cream, yes.
huge.
And everything is big.
Yeah, yeah.
Big. Everything huge, like your
Crazy.
airport
Yeah.
in Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah.
Yesterday we saw it right with my son, because my son liked the airplanes. I have a friend here who have a small airplane. We can go inside too,
Ah.
and with my son in my neck, and we go around in the Balaton, and we want to go in this autumn maybe in Krishna Valley to see. And we see yesterday the Atlanta airport.
Busiest in the world. Yeah. We go there for book distribution.
Yes.
Yeah.
Engage in Krishna consciousness. Okay, so Johnny, maybe you know this Johnny Seeds. Johnny Seeds is one of the oldest.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And he have a good library.
You get your seeds from these people?
Yeah,
Some
we
seeds?
have some seeds from there, because the seeds from America is perfect for America. Here in Europe, we also growing seeds from Austria and Rudolf Steiner's seed banking and everything. But I think in the seeds from Johnny's, it's like modern seeds also, organic seeds, and you know the another thing, I always have the seeds over the email, because I like the seed saving. Before I started seed saving, and after I start the book to writing about how to saving the seeds and the techniques and everything, and I understand, yes. I understand that I don't have good soil. I can grow seeds and veggies also. So at first is growing soil, and after veggies, and after seeds. So this is
Nice.
my experience.
That's nice. Yeah.
Because every week I come in, but now I can remember the name of the company. The Rodale Institute is a very famous in Rodale. Yes, Rodale. They have very good workshops and trainings and everything in America.
Well, this is in the U.S.
Yes, everything in US. Yes, my Muja in English, no? Idol. My idol gardening system is in US, because they have money and the people have right minds, and going in the village and the simple places like smaller like Krishna Valley or something, making very nice farms. So Rodale Institute. And then the Farmer's Friend is a very good supplier for stuff like everything, and making good videos about farming, flower farming. So Farmer's Friend is a good company. I have some tools from him.
Nice.
Okay, Farmer's Friends, and try to find, because from seeds also. But I think you can buy the seeds, and after try to.
What about Indian seeds? Like, we grow like ridge gourd, snake gourd. You grow any of those
Americans growing.
things? Yeah.
Every American's growing the snake gourd and the okras and karela, so they like it, and have good varieties. They growing many years ago in U.S. field and soil, and saving the seeds from this, and it's how to say, domesticated.
Sure,
So that's better, because when you find a new seeds or new variety from India and coming here, maybe it's working. But when you saving the seeds and how to say,
Native plant or
breed for
yeah.
the place, that's the best. And we have very good stuff. This is a French company, but in the Johnny's and everything working with this. Terotech it was a big game changer for us for using the tools from Terotech.
Nice.
But I think in America they have a American Terotech, so
Definitely, yeah.
yeah. So the Johnny's know everything, and the Market Gardener Institute in Peter Jean-Martin Fortier. So the market, where is this? Yes. So the Market Gardener Institute. This is very good for learning in Quebec, in
That,
Canada.
that's in Quebec. Wow.
Yeah, in Quebec.
Wow.
But when they can grow in Quebec, you can go in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I tried to find Organic Seed Alliance, you know, OSHA, Organic Seed,
Organic
OSHA,
seed alliance.
Organic Seed Alliance, yes, and a lot of like this, but I don't find the email because every month I have one or two maybe. So OSHA, OSA, yeah.
How
So-
much do you rely on that though? Because it seems like, do you go to a lot of farmers markets and meet people, sell vegetables, or not so much?
No.
But it seems like
in
that's
a-
a big avenue for preaching, no?
Yes, it's a good thing, but now after the COVID, around the COVID, we changed the system directly to this market garden. And now we see we have double of production
Mm.
like before, and it's very good thing. But we need to carry and manage this
So
more.
it's more internal now.
Yes, and we changed the kitchen also. We rebuilt the kitchen of the Murtis and the devotees also.
Wow.
So the background is also very important because you can grow everything, but nobody else cooking and it. So first is the background, and after growing veggies. So when you have a kitchen, after you can grow veggies. But when you don't have kitchen, why you grow?
Yeah.
To making money. It's also a good thing. So now I have some veggies, some greens and spices, and
Greens
some
like lettuce and
lettuce and spinach and racket, arugula, and
You grow the-
mustard
you grow the,
greens, radish.
vining spinach, the Miramar spinach.
Yes, I know this. Yes,
Summer.
yeah. In the summer you can go inside also. So when we have the, sorry, I see the man. This is the man, the father of the caterpillar worker who is coming.
You have to speak with him?
No, I don't need
Oh, okay.
because they parking here with the caterpillar,
Oh,
with the, how to say,
scoop.
Yeah,
scoop.
yeah.
with the yellow one.
the what do you call it? Backhoe or something.
The caterpillar, not like the worm.
Yeah, the
But
machine.
the machine, yeah.
Big bucket?
Yeah, big buckets.
What do they use it for?
We're making compost piles.
Like this?
Yeah, because it's huge. With hands, it's not working.
Kind
But
of, is this some sort of tarp or this is blanket?
yeah, it's a tarp, but it's a special green top tex. This is like,
Can you
Oh, it's pretty
hold this?
thick.
yeah. It's
Certain millimeter.
yeah. That's for covered compost because when it's too much rain, it's a problem, and the heat is also a problem. But this aerate,
Oh.
but the water is flowing now,
Wow.
so it's
Wow.
very good.
So you learned this from that whatever
The
company, that
agriculture, yeah. But maybe you
I've
have,
never seen this before. It's
Yes,
interesting.
this composting is coming from Europe.
Mm.
In America, I also have some compost turners, not like this, but I think when you have enough space, because for compost we're growing on 2-acre cover crops only for composting.
Oh.
So you need space for growing also. So when you have everything, after you can grow compost or making compost, maybe first time you have enough to buy.
This is a custom machine, huh? For this.
Yeah, custom machine from Switzerland. This is
Wow.
Guyer. The company is Guyer. They was the first, and maybe some Bacchus and 2 or 3 company in Europe who making some composter. And this is the smallest. They have some huge working with tractors. This is for small. My son can manage also.
How long does it take to make, from start to end to get fresh
10
compost?
weeks.
10 weeks. Wow.
Yes.
10 weeks.
That's super efficient.
Yes.
Wow.
Did you get that method? We need that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Maybe when you start in small, you can use the Johnson bioreactor. Johnson, sure. I'll show you, and after you can write down.
I'm growing on about half an acre right now, maybe, half an acre. Growing tomatoes,
Maybe not even.
squash, cucumbers, everything, potatoes.
It's doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bringing in, big things of produce for the kitchen.
Yeah, that's good. That's the easiest crops for the first time, and after you can make more
Yes.
variety.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is the Johnson's shoe by Reactor, because Johnson is an Englishman, and so is like China or I don't know Thai woman, and they are a couple. And mi ezt kikísérleteztek?
They experimented.
Experimented the system
Hmm.
for a year or 9 months to how to make compost without turning, because with
Oh.
turning aerate the soil, mixing, watering.
Yeah.
So this is a very time consuming and human power needs
Yeah.
system, but it's very efficient.
Seems like
And this is the Johnson bioreactor is very efficient because you make it and after left nothing. Maybe you need some water, give some water, but it's nothing. You can make automatic systems on it. So, and this is the for small amount. It's very good because it's 1 cubic meter only in this amount. But this is hello, Papa. Lehet, hogy már nem lát jól. Papa, this is the old one. The son is the same age like us.
Wow.
Tell me. Yeah, tomorrow we have a 12 hours day.
Really?
But we have, yes, I have a group, 20 people coming.
Students? Or?
Students and village people in the south Hungary, and want to make for a few villages, small villages, and want to make community gardens
Nice.
for schools and in market also for
yeah.
people, local people.
I like that kind of stuff.
Yes, and yeah. So first try to learn and after teach also, because when you have some experience, you need to share. As Prabhupada said, when you don't share your knowledge, you will be envious. Az az irigy, ugye? Envious. So when you know how to learn something, first learn, after doing, and after teaching.
Yeah.
So when you doing something, after you have more experience and knowledge about what you read, and when you try to, hogy mondod, magyarázni, explain for another people who don't know what is this, and this is the first day, and like 1 or 2 years kids, and when you can teach him after you understand everything. Because in our minds and our activities we are complicated, but when you want to share the information, like Krishna consciousness, it's find a way how to share the knowledge. It's specific.
It's like Hiranyakashipu was known as a miser because he would just keep all the gold for himself, you know. So you don't want to keep, you want to share it.
Yes. You need to share everything that you have. When the people always said, when my wife said, I need some money, or people need to give me money because I share my knowledge. But this is a caritas, a caritative. Caritative as
Calculative?
no.
No, like charity.
Charity, yeah. This is a charity group, so it's a non-profit organization. So I don't take money from there, but coming for 3 or 4 hours, and I teach him what we do and learn and making compost and gardening, this market gardener, and the boy or the man is coming, and at the same time the machine is here. I teach the people, I come here and manage this. But I was sick in the last week, so I need make double time in this week. Because the grass is growing also.
Yeah.
But we take rest, the grass is growing.
Yeah.
This is the nature. The books stay in the storage. You don't go, you take rest, you are sick, your mind is need, how to say, something, prasad or deities or chanting or reading in the book, waiting for you, the people waiting for you, but the garden don't wait for you. The grass and the weeds and everything going. So that's the difference.
Where should I throw this?
Yeah, tomorrow we will use your DNS in our compost.
Well, we've taken a lot of your time already, Prabhu. I mean, I'm sure
Yes,
you're a busy devotee.
maybe we can spend more times, but
I'll be
you are
coming back to
sure.
visit here more often.
Yes, and I'm very enthusiastic to go to Atlanta, to America, because you're not a farmer doesn't
Travel somewhere.
travel.
Especially you have children now.
Yes, and I have a small kid.
What's
so-
very interesting is we have this garden behind the temple, and the garden is doing well, but they're saying, okay, now we know you can grow food, so we have to get a bigger land. And we actually found a piece of land. It's 25 acres, and we had signed a contract. And we were saying, okay, we got the land, but then they did a last-minute astrology check,
Yes.
and it was showing all these bad signs, bad omens. And it was a very senior devotee, very expert astrologer,
Yes.
disciple of Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah.
And so we basically canceled the whole thing and it said, no, we can't do this now. So now we're basically like at square one again.
Oh.
Where previously we were thinking like, okay, this is the next
Yes,
part.
maybe
'cause
it was Krishna's plan.
It was,
But when you find for the perfect situation, you will die.
yeah.
Because Krishna Valley is also not a perfect place, but a good place to do.
Because we were thinking, I mean, we have this garden now. I know how to farm, it's easy for me, but we're thinking, okay, instead of us going all the way and getting a big piece of land, we should maybe get something in the middle somewhere,
Yeah.
start doing that, and then
Maybe
get-
when you have a huge place with trees, with forestry, it's a good thing because forest is wait for you for
Mm.
hundreds of years. That's good. And maybe you use a small piece of land. So when you have good land, you need to buy, and after, because Krishna Valley was a desert,
Mm.
and we planting the trees, and we planting or making forestry also, but this place was a special thing. I think in America it's not so easy to find and buy
land.
land.
It's expensive, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
very.
What percentage of the land being forested is like too much? Like how much? Like
It's not my business.
oh no, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe with forest you can't have enough because you can sell it also and making money.
Mm.
Because with land you need to thinking in money also, so making money
Mm.
and working with the soil, because when you have land you need to work. Maybe with forestry you don't have the less, but sometimes the biggest, because when you need to cut and working with this you need to, how to say, pay for a company to cut your trees and making woods or something. So with land you have always work. In summertime you need to cut the grass, kill the weeds or something. So working with what is the fruit trees, hogy mondod, gyümölcsös, ez egy más szó. Orchard. Orchard.
Yeah.
With orchard you also have another thing. So
Mm.
with land is a different thing when you living in the office and then like a temple. So
Mm.
Hare Krishna. Lehet, persze.
Are we taking note tonight? Is that so? You remember?
Yeah, I think so.
So when you have a land, after you can sleep well, like as after years you can sleep. But so first thinking is small, and after you can grow. But when you buy a small place, your strategy will be you see you can buy more and more and together. So
Mm.
grow your land,
Yeah.
and not without how to say lake or something. You have farm here and here. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe for farming and for 10 minutes with car and the people living there, the grihastas with houses and village or something, that's good. So I think you don't need to live where you work. So we are close, but that's also too much because we are going to holiday another place because it's too much. And when you go to chant and you see the weeds and everything, so your life, family life, temple life, or spiritual life, and work life is different places.
I see.
So you don't mix it because it's too much.
Anxiety.
Yeah, every place, every time, and every people have.
It's like when you serve prashadam, there's sabji here, rice here, and sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't mix the sweets
Yeah.
with salt and bitter and sour or something.
Nice. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
So living a place and you have a farm, but it's very close. Like here is Krishna Valley, and the village is here is Somogy Vamos. In España, Vamos. Here is Vamos, and there with bike you can go 10 minutes and you are there. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
And here is the garden. That's good. But when you have a place for making houses and everything. But I think for a small and new community, it's too much. And you can find your way, and maybe you can ask the American farmers, like New Vrindavan and where is
New Talavan is
New Talavan. It's very good. I think it's more better, and Gita.
Gita Nagari. They're
Yeah.
more milk. They have milk
They
production.
have milk production. So
Yeah.
have a milk and landing. So working with soil and cows. This is together is agriculture.
Yeah.
Sometimes devotees thinking only milk because milk is sweet and good and ahimsa and go sugar and we can buy veggies. And another devotee is making farms and buying. So it's not easy. So I think this is not my business to make in Krishna Valley. This is the community
Yeah.
business. So and Shivam Swami's blessings and hard work and stressing. So like Prabhupada said, please, the headache. Prabhupada said, please
Move my head in.
move my headache. Yes. So when you live in the material world, you have headache. Because when you have a family, you have a headache. So it's like
Suffering.
Suffering. Yeah, I don't know this word. Suffering. But we are suffering. So in this world, outside is suffering, and inside we have happiness is a different thing. But we need to suffer from this world. So, and in the Krishna consciousness, in farming and book distribution and managing devotees, temple president have headache,
Yeah.
GBC have headache. So everybody, Trans Sankirtan leader have headache. So this is the nature of this world. So we can't live sorry without headache, but we need to use yes. So that's life. So the farming is also, and with communities working with grihastas kids.
Complex. Yeah.
Complex. So making complex, but this is the preaching. This is the future of Krishna consciousness and the ISKCON to making farms, because Maharaj who sent to you,
Bhakti
Bhakti Vikas Maharaj. Yes, I see the videos from Salem.
Salem.
Salem,
Stone
so
Temple.
Salem.
Yeah.
Wow, and the community dancing, but that's India.
Yeah.
We are in the Western world. We are a little different, but you can see.
Yeah.
So there is everything. There is the money. There is the culture. There is the devotees. We have money and some devotees, but we don't have culture. But a different culture. So we need to figure out how to working with devotees because it's a different thing. And
Yeah.
when we learn only the materialistic management system, leaders, not boss. Now we change the boss to leader, but it's also with devotees is another thing. And you need use your emotional IQ also.
Tamal Krishna Maharaj was in India and he was managing some of the buildings there, and he knew all the codes, all the different municipal codes for the buildings, and he told Srila Prabhupada that I know the codes better than I know the Bhagavad Gita. And Prabhupada said, this is not good. Too much emphasis on material,
Yes.
And also have to have a good spiritual life. Yeah.
Yes, it's balancing these two things, because without knowledge from this world, with companies and people, materialistic people who know everything in good, efficient and a nice way, you will struggle with your Krishna consciousness and find your way, because we are newborn community in the Western world, so we can figure out in the first days and years how to live here in Krishna consciousness life, because we can see we have good experience and bad experience also, and India also, but we need to establish the ISKCON and the life here, and how to grow Lord Chaitanya's mission everywhere around the world, and that's the headache.
Yeah.
And we need to manage this.
Relieve the anxiety of Lord Chaitanya. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's life. So preaching and practice.
He's just one gardener.
Can't distribute all the fruits himself, right?
Yes. Eka kale malakar. Yes, one gardener can't harvest everything. We need more gardeners. Yes, that's Lord Chaitanya example. So be a gardener. And your heart is a garden. There is weeds and fruits also. And the first thing you can felismerni,
Distinguish the
distinguish the weeds from the plant.
Bhakti Lata Beach.
Bhakti Lata Beach
Yeah.
from the Kama Beaches and everything else. So that's life. Shuddha Bhakti. Yeah, in same time. This is schizophrenia, you know?
schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia.
Mm.
Yeah. Krishna consciousness is like this. Yes, outside, inside. Yes, this is a good verse. But it's another thing with another. Yes, Rupa Goswami, amit mond, hogy kívül és belül, az, ahogy gyakoroljuk a Krishna tudatot.
This Krishna consciousness.
Yeah, so inside, in your spiritual form, outside like sadhakas, but not for this higher philosophy, but Rupa Goswami also said one is inside and one is outside.
Oh.
So we are living like sadhakas,
Mm.
but we want to live like inside, like siddhas, like following the
Brajavasis.
perfect Brajavasis, yes. But outside, everything is same. We are men's, women's is different, not same and not change. This is outside, but inside we are spiritual souls and we want to follow the gopis, maybe the highest thing. So, but and Prabhupada said this and the acharyas and they are men. So this is also like we said it's schizophrenia, but it's not like this.
Mm.
So this is the managing this material world, managing the service and life in the material world. That's also yoga karma shukosha.
Mm. Just from the
Art of living.
Gita?
Yes, it's the
Ah.
Gita. Yeah. You don't know this.
I-
It's not the famous because not the core of the philosophy.
Yeah.
But Krishna said this is the art of acting.
I've heard that, yeah.
Maybe we can see it because I don't know. Yoga.
I'll brush up on some Gita.
Yeah.
Yoga karma shukosha. There is Google no the Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. This is yoga is excellence at work. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, yoga karma shukosha. We said that not excellence. We say in Hungarian word is art. Yeah. So yoga is art.
What chapter?
Oh, in which scripture we said? Oh, what is it? Because I googled it. Okay, we said
The base.
Veda base. Yes, Veda base. Now, okay, I don't use Veda base because I have books. But sorry, in the Hungarian I can say. Yeah.
You never heard that one?
I've heard it. I need to know. I need the how do you say? Pramanam, Shastra Pramanam.
Yoga karma shukosha. Yeah, Gita 250.
250.
250. Yes.
250.
250.
Okay, boom.
Learn this. Life is art of
Yeah,
work.
Prabhupada would
Yeah.
probably quote that a lot. I would
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah.
Yes, I think so. Yoga karma sukho. Yes.
Um,
We translated in Hungarian. This is art of acting
Nice.
because the life is not easy, and when you are, it's easy to imbalance.
Yeah.
So only emphasize one side, another side, one side, but it's two side always because this word is two sides.
Duality, yeah.
Yeah, duality. So when you are in this side, like liberalism and what to say, conservatism.
Mm.
So it's we are conservative in our principles, but in the details we are liberalist. So we can be only one thing. And Prabhupada is sometimes like acting like this and say like this, and for another devotee this, because the situation is always different.
Sometimes thunderbolt, sometimes a rose.
Yes, that's the same people, different.
Yeah.
So like this. This is the art of acting. Yeah. Yoga karma shukoshalam. This is in Sanskrit. What to say? Lord Chaitanya said also in the this is from Bhagavatam maybe, or sometimes rose and thunderbolt. This is a very nice verse. But I also know the translation.
I just read this. It was something I think Bhaktivinoda Thakur said. maybe.
Also, and Prabhupada said also because for sadhus and
Saintly
gurus,
persons would behave like
and,
that. Yeah.
yes.
Must be Bhagavatam.
and the Lord Chaitanya said in Chaitanya Charitamrita,
Mm.
so it's because, no, okay. So we see,
Yeah.
let's see.
And, you know, I read somewhere that Prabhupada said that, you know, he kept emphasizing that we aren't farmers or anything like that, or we're not even Shudras, Vaishyas, all that. We're devotees who are establishing this for future people to be able to take up Krishna consciousness, essentially. It definitely benefits us, but
Yes, because
Yeah.
people coming vegan and
Yeah.
coming crazy or burn out from the city life,
yeah.
Mm.
and we need to have a good alternative to give the people a good lifestyle also, not a philosophy, because philosophy is stay at home and read your books in the city also.
Armchair philosopher. Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, my wife.
Okay.
We've had you for a long time. For yeah.
Hari.